bestie, my name is God's Beauty Israel. Thank you so much for always tuning in to Aggressive Gala. But research has shown that you've probably not subscribed to our channel. Make a no fight you, but what are you waiting for? Quickly click that button now and subscribe so you don't miss out on all the juices. Hey, what's going on? Hey, my in-laws, what's popping? You guys should, come closer. I have plenty gist for you guys today. You know now, when you see my face, you know what it is. You know it's time to gossip. My name is God's Beauty Israel, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Plenty, aka Grassy Body, and this is Gossip Gala. The time to gossip. Because I mean, if it's trending, we are always talking about it. And guess what I have on the table today? I have an actor. So you know when I have actors in the house, it's going to be a dramatic one. You understand? I have Mex in the building. Hey, bestie.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm fine.
I did not know that you are this handsome. am I permitted to fall? No, I think it's time to come and be saying things direct.
I wasn't prepared for whining.
No, it's not whining now. This is just me being real.
Right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You look quite beautiful too.
Come on, I try. Thanks to the makeup artist and to God in heaven. You get.
Yeah.
So let's talk a bit about your journey. Being an actor, right?
Yeah.
How did that start for you?
Okay. Thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah. I've always been someone who wanted to be in the spotlight, and that sort of started with me joining drama group in school,
in church,
of course. And the church I grew up pretty much gave us the platform to showcase ourselves, so that played a huge part in pushing me into my career as an actor. And I've been doing this professionally for close to 10 years. And I really started much on stage because I didn't study performing arts,
right?
But I was always in the theater in school, right?
Okay.
Because that is where my passion lies.
Is,
But the school did not give me the course, so I was always in and out of the theater. Linguistics and Nigerian languages.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. But I was so much in the theater that a lot of them thought I was a theater student, right?
Wow.
So I was in all of the major plays that we staged in school. And leaving school, I'd made connects while in school and networked with few actors, and it was sort of easy coming into the industry and going into proper screen plays and screen films and all of that. So it's not been totally easy, but it's been a smooth journey. Yeah, it's been a smooth journey so far. Yeah.
So I love this. Now let's talk a bit about the stereotype I hear when it comes to the females or women in general.
Yeah.
There's always this no worry, I should be in acting, give her 1 year, she don't enter, she go do this, she go do that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I want to hear what the challenges are for you. Given that you are not in codes a female,
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's just a lot about no worry, once she's a female and she can act very well and she has the body, forget it. But when it comes to the men now, we don't know what exactly it is. We don't know what exactly it is.
Yeah.
But I'd like to hear what the challenges are and how you've been able to just triumph.
So the stereotype, like you talked about us male.
Is that even a stereotype or is it truth?
Well,
but because I don't want to hold anybody and nobody should hold me,
yeah,
let me just
to a large extent, it's, I won't say it's 100% easy for the females, but of course, in recent times, your skill actually speaks for you.
Right.
Like, to be honest, if you are, even as a guy, if you are good, like you are a good actor, your skill will speak for you. The only problem we are facing, right, is the industry sort of prioritizes familiar faces. You understand? People who have been there for a while, and they've had like some hit films.
Right.
They want, and you'd find out that recently they've even been dragging some
Yes,
particular
yeah.
type of producers.
YouTube actors and
Yeah,
YouTube
exactly.
producers.
An actor responded and said, "There is no,
Timini.
yeah, he's not. There is no YouTube actor. An actor is an actor, but really,
But don't you agree with that? That an actor is an actor.
an actor is an actor, but the that's why I said they prioritize some particular phases. You look at all the films we've had in recent times.
Yeah.
You'd see
Similar
the
faces.
same faces coming on board.
But would you say it's the producer's fault or whoever that is bringing in the money as well? Because again, you also want to look at when you bring in faces that are not really familiar to the public.
Yeah.
How many people will go watch them? And you know why? When we were talking about this whole thing, because I remember we had a conversation around this, and I said this. See, we are actually just being a bit of hypocritical here, right?
Yeah.
The same you that's complaining when you see there are normal movies on YouTube,
Yeah.
right? They're actually Nollywood films,
Yeah.
but because your favorite person is not there, you not go watch them.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah.
you feel me.
Yeah.
You're not gonna watch it.
Yeah.
You only watch the one that you see Ademoye or Timini or Ruth. Apart from those persons, you will not watch it. But you are still complaining that they are not bringing unfamiliar faces. I mean, it's ridiculous to me.
Well, I mean, you have a point, but I think the truth remains that if you have a good story, people will watch you. If you have a good story, regardless of, I mean, it's not like it's entirely bad for you to bring on familiar faces. Of course, you want to sell your film, right?
I mean,
but you can mix it, right?
Okay.
If you have a good story, people will see your film, and we've been doing very well in like the kind of content we are putting out these days. But part of the dragging, right, is the fact that you put these familiar faces and these stories are not
whack.
Do you understand? So when you have a good story, people are going to watch you. Bring these new talents. There are lots of talents out there. There are lots of talents out there that people are not making use of. You understand? Until we bring the big stars, and these big stars actually started from somewhere, right?
That's the truth.
They actually started from somewhere. So if you don't nurture these new talents, right? It won't, they won't get to that point where you want to put them out there.
Yeah, I think the mixing would actually work.
Yeah.
So it works perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on the show again.
You're welcome.
All right, let's quickly go on a short break to come back with On the Street of Social Media. Stay with us.
Tell us you're a Nigerian without saying a word. Energy security is one of the most pressing issues for many developing countries like Nigeria. And if there's going to be any meaningful progress, addressing our energy issues is non-negotiable.
I need to see light for my house. Make them do something.
Band A is expensive. I literally have to turn off all my appliances just to reduce costs.
We need light.
Introducing the Energy Outlook, your go-to show for everything energy. Every week, we'll bring you the latest insights, innovation, and in-depth analysis of Nigeria's energy sector. From policy discussions to regulatory insights, we will analyze the key decisions influencing growth and sustainability in the energy sector. We'll bring you the human stories behind the headlines, giving you a personal perspective on the broader energy challenges. Join me every Friday at 6 p.m. for the Energy Outlook, your guide to the future of energy, where energy means business.
Hi, I'm Eve Bangkong, and this is Gossip Gala. You need to tune in every time because literally this is where the tea resides. I'm literally at the address now, okay? And I've had so much tea. I feel good. The Amebo in me is excited. All right, keep it locked.
Thank you so much for sticking around. It's On the Street of Social Media. On the street, we have one story that says, one woman cannot satisfy a man. And this is said by Nelson Ibokwe. Honestly, I don't know what to say to this, but thank God we have a man. It's just like you are the right person for these stories today.
You want to put me on the spot?
No, it's not on the spot now. It's for you to come and explain to us.
Right.
But let's quickly get the post on, please, so that everybody can read together. All right. It says there's no man born of a woman that is satisfied with one woman, except if the man wants to lie to his wife or any other.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not putting you on the spot.
You got that
But I
right.
mean, I want to hear your 2 cents. What do you think about the story? Is
See-
it true? What it's saying, is it true? Let's even start with that.
I think the angle I'll come from is that
Okay.
satisfaction is relative. You know, I think contentment is key, right?
Key. I agree.
Maybe he's right that no man is satisfied
Maybe
with
he's
one.
right.
Maybe,
Political.
but in the I'm coming from the angle of, and it's both genders actually. Yeah,
You don't
because
want to bring women inside this thing.
no, let's be honest. Like you might not entirely get everything you want in your partner, right? I won't say. I mean, I would say that it falls more on the male gender.
Right.
But if we are going to be very practical, even for females, you won't get everything you want.
I agree.
In your partner. So it now comes from a part of, this is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with, and whatever it
choice.
takes, I'm going to give it. Right. I have eye for just you. You understand? So even if I'm seeing the figures, the curve, this thing curve 2, curve 4, on the streets,
Yes.
you might not have that, but the satisfaction you bring to me, I have decided to own it as
Own it.
mine, right? So it's like I said, it's on both sides. You understand? So on both sides, contentment is key. So if the man is saying that, and I feel like he's generalizing, right?
He's supposed to just speak
yeah,
for himself.
speak for yourself, right? If you think that your woman is not enough for you, say it. Don't say that no man born of a
Child.
woman is. That's
I'm
you
so sorry for the
generalizing.
wife.
That's you generalizing. A lot of and that is part of the things that I thank God that these things are coming up now on the street of social media, that good marriages exist actually, but you won't find them telling you that yes, we have a good, but it's the other side of the slide that
Yeah.
will come and tell you that
yeah.
this thing is scary, and
Yeah.
scare people out of it. You understand? So speak for yourself if you are listening to this. I mean, if I'm going to speak for myself, I believe that I'm
You're
very
okay.
100% satisfied with the person I have.
Come on. I really love that. All right, let's quickly check the comment section to see people's reaction on the story. Okay, this one says, I tell you, there are men who is okay with their wife. You all think everyone can be the same. Like, we can't just think the same or do the same things. It's not possible. So regardless, we still have some faithful men outside. I think the likes of Megs, yeah?
Yeah, I mean,
The likes of Megs. Okay. God says, don't talk what you don't know. I have been married for good 12 years and still counting. I love that. I haven't slept with any woman. My wife is the first woman I sleep with. Okay, let's get the last one on. Okay, not everyone follows the negative examples set by others, like your fathers who may have disrespected their partners through infidelity or inappropriate behavior.
yeah. So I mean, if I would even speak to this
To
last
this,
comment, some of them, they are projecting what they experienced. Probably, their fathers had
So many
multiple
wives.
hair. You understand? So they feel like that's the norm, and that's
True.
what they know, and that's what they are projecting onto others. So, people need to live outside the reality of some of these things they see on social media, right? If not, it affects you, in your personal life.
Okay, I like the fact that you said all of these things. Something just dropped in my head, and I'm sorry that it dropped, but I want to ask you, are men polygamous in nature? Yes or no? Or is it just an excuse? Because I consider that an excuse, actually. An excuse to cheat, an excuse to just be promiscuous, an excuse to just do as you like, so that people don't hold you accountable. So what do you think about the question?
That phrase, I think, is born out of the fact that, men are more susceptible to having wives, more than one wife, than,
Than
a woman
women.
having two husbands. I feel like that's what
Polyandry.
is. Yeah, I think that's what it came out from. But using that as an excuse to say that, you can have. I mean, let's even think about it. In Nigeria, we have today. You want to have more than one wife.
Do you get?
Even
This
let's
regime wey dey show
let's
for
even
your
break
face.
it down. Even if it's not, putting her in your home.
Right.
The fact that you're even, financially,
Having another kele.
I mean, it's expensive. Let's be honest. It's actually expensive.
Oh my God.
So that is actually, like you said, it's
Mm-hmm.
actually an excuse, and people need to snap out of that.
I like the fact that you just came to the conclusion that all of those guys, all of you, so that is just an excuse. I
It's
like the
actually
fact
an
that I have
excuse.
someone backing me on that, because
Yeah.
I've been saying that and everybody's like, you're just saying, you're just
Yeah.
probably making noise or something.
I mean, your gender, some of them actually make
Mm.
it an excuse for, their cheating husband, quote unquote. You
I
understand?
agree, actually.
Yeah.
We'll be all right. Moving on to the next story on the street says, ex-users recounts how he discouraged his newly married friend from allowing his wife go on a girls' holiday without him. Let's quickly read this tweet together, guys. Finally spoke some sense into my boy who recently got married, telling us he trusts his wife, in quote, so he is allowing her to go on a girls' holiday without him. It's not about trust. That should be there. That should be there regardless. It's about you not being there to look after her in a foreign land. He went further to say he went home to explain it to her and she completely agreed. All you have to do is genuinely explain things rationally with love and care to avoid all this Western and feminist trap mentality of both genders competing for same rights for no reason. I think that should be allow more
Barrick.
Barrick
both of them.
to them both. I'm so sorry. I am. Let's move on. So, what do you think about the story?
Well, he's coming from the perspective of it's not about trust, and but he still went on to say that okay, I think what the angle is coming from is the trust issues, right? I believe that the fact that I married someone shouldn't limit her, freedom. You understand?
I agree on that.
You can definitely go on a girl's trip. You understand? My duty as your spouse is to, be, follow up. Hey, what's up? Where are you guys? How is it going? You understand? It might not even be a girl's trip. It might even be within the city.
anything.
It might be anything, right? But you can't be her everywhere she goes. You
I
understand?
agree.
In the you're trying to protect her and all of that. I feel like it's still trying to contain her in a
box.
and it doesn't make sense, because I would want to go on just a man.
Without you
I miss
disturbing
my
me.
boys. My boys have not been around for the jackpot and left. I want to have some good time with them. So, what the duty of my spouse as she is to just check up. Where before she got married to me, was she not hanging out with her friends?
Do you get?
You understand? So, I don't think it's proper for you to say, don't go, or let's go together. These ladies, you guys should have your own time to yourself at some point.
I actually agree with you 100%, and
Yeah.
I think that's one of the reasons why I actually picked this story, because I get it where the guy is coming from, the angle of protection and all of these things, and you should leave the trust issue aside.
Yeah.
Just like you mentioned. Now, babe,
Yeah.
before she met you, she's been doing things.
Yeah.
So why do you not feel like, doing even before you guys got married,
Yeah.
you don't know that time that you want to be protecting her. It's not that she's your wife. There's just a sign. There's something a bit fishy with all the things he said, and
Yeah.
I'm just not well settled with it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
tell me why. Like I said, before you guys got married, you were not disturbed about her protection and
Yeah.
all of those things.
Yeah.
Now that she's married, you're not probably trying to, stop her from doing the things that she would not literally do on a norms.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why it's just not sitting well in my head. But let's check the comment section to see people's reaction on the story. Okay. This one say Islamically, if a lady or woman is to travel to another state or country, her father or brother should escort her. Islam doesn't allow women to travel alone. The things I hear. Next one, please. Okay, Sissy Painter says, I kind of agree with his reasoning. I watch ID all day, and even on this internet alone, the way women are being I'm very sure that's cute. Okay. Left, right, and center is heartbreaking. I was on a girls' trip last week and I made sure all the apartment, I'm very sure that should be doors, were locked. I even locked my personal room door, and my friend said I was paranoid. Bele. but better, better to be safe than sorry. I actually agree on that.
Yeah.
Though the apartment had security guards, but the guards themselves are men regardless.
Yeah.
I don't trust anyone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's still she still went alone anyway. So
I mean,
so you can't. I feel like there's some things that you can't totally avoid. Take off. You understand? Because it's a girl's trip. Why should your man be there? It's a different thing if it's a couples retreat or something like that, a couples hangout. Where all of you guys come here, but you can't leave it to just a girl's trip for harm to actually come to you, because there are lots of things that you might even just be going out and you get kidnapped. You understand? So some things you just have to leave it to God. God just protects you. You understand? So that's pretty much it.
I actually agree on that.
Yeah.
And we're going on a short break to come back with the hot gossip. Stay with us.
Nigeria, by extension Africa, battles a growing youthful population, and with little or no meaningful engagement, lives a ticking time bomb on our hands. We are a blessed continent with great wealth, both in people and material. Our focus on ways remains driving conversations that affects us all. Topics in the news, social concerns, politics, leadership, governance, empowerment, resource management, conflict management, finance, SME sustainability, technological innovation, food security, health, education, brain drain, our well-being, citizenship, and much more. Our goal is to continuously drive these conversations, keep them burning at the table to effect a positive change both for our nation and continent. Ways, what are you saying, has a secret ingredient that completes the conversation every single episode, and that ingredient is you. Our past conversations shaped our yesterday. To shape our tomorrow, we must keep talking. So, I want to hear you. Be a part of our live conversations Mondays through Fridays. And let's all have our say.
Hi everyone, my name is Jacob. Subscribe and keep watching Gossip Gala.
Hey yo, what's good, Fly Gang? It's your boy Fly Guy, and I'm hanging out with Gossip Gala. Tune in on YouTube right now and subscribe. Peace.
Yo, my people, it's your boy Mosh Bills, and I'm live with Gossip Gala. Don't tune that down.
And yes, we are back like we never left. Of course, we did not go anywhere, did we? We didn't go anywhere. And yes, even though you don't like my face, I'm sorry, but you keep seeing me and you keep watching me. You feel me? All right. So on Hard Gossip, we have here Ngozi, Ezeonu, Slam's upcoming actresses who showed up for audition without bra. Let's watch this video together.
See, any other day I'm on any audition table and I see a lady dressed like, turn, two of you. Turn, look at them. And anybody comes in dressed like this, I'll disqualify that person. How can you come to an audition ground without a bra? With your cropped up top? It's wrong. Manias, why are you trying to impress me? That's why the people see us as people who are not serious. And a serious-minded actor. Do you get? You can't catch me now dressed like this, even when I was your age. It's wrong. carry breast, leave breast, you have breast. Why?
I don't even know where to start from. It's just, I mean, it's a very, I think it's a dicey one because at one point you want to say, okay, who are you to actually tell people how to dress?
Yeah.
And the other one, you're not saying, okay, I mean, she almost has, do I say the rights, given that she's older, given that, I mean, she's also one of like the people in panels and, you know, and all of this. Well, what do you think about the story, given that you're an actor?
Well, so before now, I've attended lots of auditions, of course, and there are ways, you know, I see, you know, the panel or, you know, the judges see women, you understand? And I feel like some of that has given, you know, ladies the reason to want to dress in a certain way to come to auditions because, you know, you want to, even if your skill is not speaking for you, something else is speaking for you.
Amen.
You understand? So, you know, that has been like the order of the day. And, you know, that's why you come to auditions and while you are reading your scripts, you know, something else is even distracting you, like, yeah, waiting is up for you like this. You understand? But on a normal day, it's not supposed to be, you know. And like she said, that's why, you know, people take actors that, you know, they are, what are they doing? They're just, you know, they don't see it as a serious work.
Right.
It's actually a serious work because, you know, you won't go to an HR room or, you know, go to an interview looking just anyhow. You understand? I was once because I work both on the corporate side and you know in the entertainment industry, and I've been at an interview and this guy had tattoos on, had earrings. In my head, I already knew
they cannot give this one the job.
You know they go anywhere.
That's deep.
You understand? So I feel like ladies need to see, you know, some of the things we do, right, as a serious. But at the same time, I won't 100% say that, you know, she needed to, you know, make her, you know, a scapegoat, such as, you know,
she would have just done it private without anybody having to record and all of that.
There could have been a better way she should have, you know, approached it. You know, she should have been a better way for her to approach it. But I think this also goes to, you know, the judges, you know, at these auditions, they should, you know, pass on judgments based on skill. You understand? You understand? Because you see some films and you say, how did the girl get this role?
For real,
how did she get this role? You understand? So you know that, you know, something else is going on, you know, behind the scenes. You understand? And that is why, you know, some of these people come on to the auditions and, you know, want to use, you know, these
other ways,
you know, to get the role. So I feel like that is what ladies should, you know, take home. Yeah.
So now let me ask this, right? Because the truth is, this is not the only, I mean, time where women are probably been shot out or something. Now there's also a video one time, right?
Yeah.
Where this girl, so I don't think she was actually, let's just say she was dressing very modestly, right? But she had like leg chains. She had a normal earrings, I think 2 or 3 piercings or so. She had like rings, but she was actually dressing well covered, like a normal corporate, you know, sit gown or something. Now, when she got there, I think she was literally I don't know whether it was a video or she tweeted it on X. And I remember, I mean, reading a part where she said that the interviewer didn't even allow her to talk or anything. Really, she just came in and he just looked at her from up to down. Okay, I think she also had her hair dyed, like tinted her hair. So when he just looked at her from up to down, and the next thing he just told her is, "You're not ready for this job." I'm so sorry that.
And it was an acting audition.
No, this is I think an oil company something.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So actually, and I mean, he just said, "You are not ready for this job," and he just told her to go. So with the pain and everything, she had to come on X to come and, you know, rant and rant. What do you think in that instance?
So for such, I feel like that wasn't necessary. Right, it wasn't necessary because it's not like she's coming to work. She's coming for an audition. Doesn't I mean for
An
an interview. So it doesn't mean that she shouldn't dress as good as she can, using accessories and all of that. I would say the interview was just biased in that respect.
Sense.
Yes.
But it's almost same with the guy you talked about that has that on, because again, it's his body. It's his body.
Yeah.
Like, don't you think that people should be less concerned about how people dress or how they kind of represent themselves, and should be more concerned about if you're able to get the job done?
So maybe I will come from the angle of, we are in Nigeria. You understand? We're in Nigeria and we have some cultural values.
Cultural values?
Yeah. So there are some things that, for the sake of this job that you want, don't just do it. Maybe in other places it will fly. You understand? It will fly, but you want to look the part so you can get the results.
Get the job.
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
like I said, for that lady, maybe I feel like in the actual sense, the interviewer was biased. You understand? It doesn't mean that she wouldn't do the job.
I mean,
you understand? Because it's what is on the in your
brain,
head, in your head, right?
head.
You find tech founders these days on dreads.
I mean, that's
earrings.
what we just put on polo and
Do you
joggers,
understand?
and they are good.
And they are good. You
I mean.
understand? But because of some of the cultural values we have in this country, there are certain things that, except you don't blow, if you don't get it, you don't get it. But when you know that you are at their mercy, you just want to bend to the rules. You understand?
Which is actually bad. No, let's call it spade a spade.
Okay.
Which means it doesn't really make any sense.
It doesn't make sense.
If I'm being very honest, I would prefer to know what is in your head than to care about how you actually dress. I mean, that's it for me. Let's go check the comment section and see people's reaction on this story. Okay, I'm seeing one says it's not necessarily wrong. It's not necessarily wrong, bro. God. Okay, but it really depends on the type of audition. Are they different audition?
Nah,
Actor, you go tell us.
Audition is an audition.
Okay, and what is expected, right? Some settings might be fine with that kind of outfit, especially if it's more casual and creative.
Yeah.
But in others, it might come off as unprofessional or distracting.
Yeah.
How would you now know the setting? Because they will just say, come for social audition. Do they tell you guys the rules?
No.
I mean, you guys just come, then they'll not give you guys script and all.
Yeah.
So how would you now know the setting? Because this person that is saying that.
Well, he's coming from Babi. Of course, he's an actor, so I don't know. So he might not really know that
how things are done.
Yeah, an audition is an audition. So regardless of except even if it's a closed audition, because there are open auditions, there are closed auditions where open auditions are everybody come.
Okay.
Or closed auditions, they know what they want. They just select a few people to come and do it like a table reading. You understand?
Okay.
And then they make their decision.
Decisions.
You
Okay.
understand? So regardless of what it is, you just want to present yourself. Like they say the way you are dressed is the way you are dressed.
The way you be addressed.
Right.
Do you agree with that statement?
I mean,
I feel like there's some things that we should probably start changing or start debunking.
Well, I feel like he has some truth in it. Honestly, he has some truth in it, because let's be honest. You do profiling, don't you? You profile people. There's some things you can't.
Why profile people? I would not. I mean, the fact that I already have the mentality of debunking that statement. You know, I don't profile people. I literally want to hear you.
Okay.
It's what you tell me that will make me want to know, okay, where to put you. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because the truth is, someone that is actually dressing all corporate might not know anything, might actually be a crazy person.
Yeah.
I mean, there are mad people on suits, guy.
Yeah, sure.
So how do you address people? I mean,
the way they are dressed.
I'm not disputing us. I mean, I'm just giving you like how I see things.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, I do.
I'm sorry, but I don't do that.
Okay.
I would want you to talk. I would want to hear you. And that's how I, know where to put you. That's how it is for me. Because the truth is, you can actually, be a chameleon with your dressing. But trust me, in the next 2 3 minutes, I already know where to put you. With the things you say, no matter how sweet your voice is.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what we should be doing. Not that you see somebody. Next comment, please. Okay. They probably heard that most actresses sleep their way into the industry. That's why they came prepared. Oh my, they came prepared, like bro. Do not say, bro. Okay, I'll make you comfortable. Okay, you might not wear it at home, but please, when going out, dress decent and modest. Be cool.
Yeah.
What is decent and modest? I'd like to hear that in your definition because I feel like it is being defined by different persons. Do you get?
Yeah.
Someone that is literally putting on a slit dress will tell you that this is decent enough.
Yeah.
I mean, trust me, the fact that they are not umbra, they actually felt they were decent. They actually felt they dressed okay. So I would like to hear what your own definition of decent is.
Well, I mean, decent, decent means decent has different definitions, right? For I mean, like like for different occasions. I believe.
Okay, for different
because of course
occasions.
you mentioned the slit dresses. Now you don't want to wear a slit dress to an interview, right? You shouldn't wear. You shouldn't go to.
Who made the rules?
But I mean, like,
who made the rules?
That's. I mean, it's just a norm. You understand?
Okay.
So I feel like everybody knows what they are doing. Let's be honest. You know that there are some certain dresses that might not be appropriate for some certain occasions. You understand? Just to be in the good books, honestly. just to be in the good books.
I don't know why I'm always begging to differ. But
Just
I
to
hear
be in
you.
the good
I hear
books,
you.
honestly, because like I said, you want to be in a certain manner so that you don't complicate things for yourself. You understand? And just like she said in that video,
Right.
that's why people, because they feel like it's just an audition now. I just wear anything where I
Sure.
get. You understand? If you just wear slippers, go. You understand? So it doesn't show the efforts that you
you put
actually,
in.
that you actually come into
Valid.
this for a job.
Valid.
This might be your big break into the spotlight,
you.
and just by that you disqualify yourself. So
Hey, now this one, I hear you. I hear you. Let's go on a short break, guys, to come back with the hottest gossip. Stay with us.
Looking to take your business to the next level through partnerships? Then join us every Thursday at 10 a.m. for Partner Up.
Whether you're an entrepreneur, marketing, sales, or partnership professional, Partner Up is here to give you the tools you need to succeed.
From in-depth interviews with industry experts
To real-world case studies of successful partnership strategies that drive innovation and business growth.
we dive deep into what it takes to form successful partnerships.
Thursdays, 10 a.m.
Don't miss Partner Up.
Hi, it's your girl, Look Rose, and I'm giving a shout out to Gossip Gala. Mwah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Craze, aka Craze Clan, aka Did This Shock You, aka Papa Ade, and you are watching Gossip Gala. The gist is the gala. Chop 'em.
Hi, I'm Abigail Tiwala Nubi. Shout out to Gossip Gala.
This is Gossip Gala, and we're on the hottest gossip segment. On hottest gossip, we have Spyro and Ubi Franklin. There's just a lot of money that is going up and down. I wish they could just call my name in between and give me the money. You understand? I don't know why you're just going up and down. This one say you only me 10K. This one say you only me 5K. I'm just tired. People should bring the money. I will help people and solve the problem. You understand? You understand? All right, let me quickly read this. And it says, this man goes about scamming people, and that's said by Spyro as he calls out to be Franklin for allegedly using Davido's name to make him perform at a party for $5,000 and never paid him the money. Let's watch all the videos that we have concerning the story.
Ubi just came to me. He said, "You are going on stage now." Before you know, MC don't announce. We have first Spyro. Bro, I couldn't even, and I had to call my friend and say, what kind of, and at that point I cannot decline and say, no, I'm not doing again, because there were dignitaries there. There were a lot of people there. So my friend said, oh, you got to do it. So I went up, I dragged my leg to the stage, I performed, and right after, I said, okay, Ubi, Shebi, you don't try go make me. I don't perform now. Where my money? Where you say David saying go give us. Okay. You say, okay, maybe we go meet David, because David left to a place, so we went. I said I wasn't going to go with them. I sat in the car. I came down. He didn't say anything. He came down and didn't say. It's not even about the money to me. It's about the fact that you're taking me for a fool. Because we had a conversation, and then I said to him that I was going to go message David. Since David told us to come for the show, let me go boss David and let him intervene. He said, no, don't go and boss David. Don't.
So I said, oh, sure, why not? I asked him, yeah. He said, yeah, you can go now. Yeah, he now asked how much. Him as far as I said, it's 5K they want to pay, because it's like in an impromptu thing. The time I told them, and the time for the event was like maybe 3 hours apart. He was like, oh, yeah, let's go. And you see, if I'm lying on this video, please, the guys who did that event, they'll see it, and they'll see that I'm not lying, that it's 5K. So, fast forward to, we went to the event, they didn't give us the money there. It took some time, took some days. You understand? I started calling, and then. So, I called Spyro, I say, hey, guy, how far this car now? You understand? Are you going to still give me my 10% from the car? He said, let him finish paying them, he will sort me out. So I was like, okay, if I collect this money, I'll give it to him. I want to see if he will either tell me, take the money back for your 10%, which is my 10% from the car is 10.5 million. The car is 105 million.
So you see that this story is quite dicey, right? Because we have Sparrow at one hand saying that, Obi frankly is owing me money. He literally called me. I mean, I think it was in Yanya's birthday. Yanya was celebrating his birthday in Ghana, right? And according to Spyro, I'm not talking anything, you guys. It's true now. So Ubi called frankly Spyro and said, Ogao, will you want to come, because I'm going to this place and all of that. Yeah. Now they went there. It was when they got there that the transaction happened. Ubi saying that there's this party and they want they want people to come and sing for them and all. Yeah. And Yanya and Spyro were open to it, and the pay was 5K. That's the $5 million. Yeah.
5,000. Yeah,
$5,000 rather. So that's agreed upon from the part of Spyro. Now the problem from Spyro is the fact that Ubi doesn't want to pay the money for more than 2 weeks. We saw the charts that Spyro posted, and it's like, this guy don't want to pay me my money, right? Now we're not listening to he will be saying that, oh God, the reason why I don't want to pay this guy his money is because he is owing me. Yeah. Do you get? Okay, how this guy they owe you? Now talk about the car matter that Spyro wanted to get a car, and Ubi being a businessman, for every transaction, for everything that he help anybody with, he has his 10%. Right? Yeah, he has a 10%. So what is the name now? Spyro literally bought the car and did not give this guy his 10%. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's more like he's supposed to be like in between both you and the person selling the car. Yeah. And somehow, he allowed you to be able to even have proper conversations with the car dealers and all. Yeah. You bought the car and you didn't even let the guy know. You didn't give him his, according to Ubi, because I they talk this thing, I be like, say I did it. So Ubi is not coming out to say that this guy no give me my 10% from the money. That's about $105 million. That's what he bought the car. According Spyro bought the car. Now Ubi come out to say that he has not given my money, right? According to Ubi, he called him, he wasn't picking his call. To Spyro, he was texting. Jama was not replying. They see this funny thing. But what's interesting about this is the fact that, Ubi now had to keep the 5 million, the 5K. Let me be calling, because that's the way they have been calling it, the 5K. And he refused to give him because he has not given him his own 10%. But the problem is, Ubi did not tell, what's his name, Spyro, that, the reason why I've not given you your money is because of the 10 money you're supposed to give me, the money you're owing me, right? That's the 10K that you're owing me, you've not given me. So I feel like that's where the conflict is. But what do you think about the story? Because to me, you see, one thing about transaction and all of this contract is, I feel like it has to be stated. I mean, regardless of how
The
close
relationship.
you guys are, because see how this, I mean, small thing now. According to Spyro, the reason why he even accepted the deal and to sing at the party was because he thought it was
this guy.
David. And to Ubi said there was no way he called David name in it. You just a year back and forth.
Yeah.
And somehow, I mean, this cannot actually be taken to the court, because if Spyro says that, oh, you owe me money, and there's no way we actually stipulated it that you will not pay me my money until I pay you, he would have won if it was stated,
Written.
it was written.
Yeah.
But this one, there's no agreement, no conversation. So I don't even know who. I mean, who
Yeah.
is doing who right now.
Yeah.
But what do you think about the story?
I think that there are a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes that there's so much ripping going on, especially in the entertainment industry. We saw this guy. We're even tired of him now. Portable.
Right.
They're always ripping him. Always say they're always
including his manager.
Do you understand? Like, there are lots of things going on that you don't even know who you should stand with. You understand? And like you said, all of these things, and maybe I should come from the angle of there are some things that, I mean, it means, is it at that point where he's saying that, oh yeah, come on stage, come and sing. That's when you be calling, oh yeah, lawyer, come and do a document and stuff. So there's some things that you really can't help, you really can't manage. You understand? You just use, the relationship thing to just wing on. So I feel like, just like you said, both of them, and let's be honest, this Ubi guy just, there's so many
talk about him. And I mean, since last year.
Yeah.
And it's funny how, according to him, when I was watching the video, he said this year, or from the beginning of this year, he's holding anything anybody says coming for you. But again, it's not even looking very, how do I put it? Like, it's just, like I said, it's very dicey. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like what should just happen now, I mean, thank God all the videos are out, so I'm very sure both parties have seen it.
Yeah.
So probably, what is his name? Obi should just send that guy his 5K, right?
Yeah.
Why you're owing 10K? Just send it back. Like, it's not big deal.
Yeah.
According to Obi now, if he do the plus and mass, according to the way he said, if he do the plus and mass, Sparrow should just balance him 2.5 million. So what is in the 2.5? Like, just send this guy and case closed. You feel me? But I don't know why. I mean, I feel like this is a case that is not even supposed to be on social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if they have just been
Some
probably
things
two adults,
can be settled
they would have-
amicably.
Exactly. And it's interesting where Ubi, I mean, as a point here, Ubi was saying that, Spyro went to go and speak to somebody. They have like a mutual friend.
Yeah.
So Spyro went to speak to somebody that can actually speak to both of them. So tell me how somehow it's still linked to social media. if somebody already knows about it, you guys would have just solved it amicably, right?
Yeah.
So how come we are hearing of it? Like, I mean, and if you see how I hold Spyro, like,
In high esteem, right?
Jesus.
Yeah,
The way he
yeah.
talks about God,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
just
yeah.
this, I mean, for an Afrobeat artist to be saying a lot of things about God, that, this.
Yeah.
I mean, this is something that I'm not expecting to be hearing from,
in the entertainment industry, you really can't run away from some things. Some things will just catch you where, you don't know, even no matter how religious you claim to be, you understand? So, I mean, it's just one of the issues, honestly.
What do you think should be solution now?
Well,
who should bow for who? Because, I mean, that's what it's looking like.
It's a really dicey situation because both of them, the issues they have is word of mouth. There's nothing that is bound by any agreement.
Exactly.
You understand? So it still has to be resolved by word of mouth. It's not. It still has to be resolved by word of mouth, and except someone is willing to make that sacrifice. You understand? To say okay. And you were saying something that is just 2.5 million. See, money has a very crazy power. I mean,
that's true, Sha.
These guys, you see them up there and you feel like some kind of figures should be nothing to them. It's something to them. You just feel like, let me just hold on to this thing. You understand?
Who knows?
You understand? So I feel like the only way forward for both of them is to just resolve this matter amicably. It shouldn't be a big deal. But
truthfully, it shouldn't be a big deal.
Another way you can look at it is this, anything that can bring you to the spotlight, I want to put it on social media.
Do you understand?
So even things that you can just guy, you put it there. Let me people talk about me small. You understand?
Yeah. So do you also think, because I mean it's one thing for this can actually also be a PR.
A PR stunt.
Who knows? Even though we said
you can't
nobody's going to use me to do PR this year. But who knows if it's probably a PR, because I mean look the matter now. The matter just there now. So it's not looking like something that is very tangible or something.
Water.
So it might just be PR, right? Because I mean I don't. But
you don't know what to believe.
If it's PR now, who do you think will probably be the one sponsoring it? Do you think it's Spyro? Because I feel like Spyro is almost on the news almost every time.
Is he?
Yes, he is. Like I said, he's the only Afrobeat artist that actually talks about God. So today is either he's there because I mean the last time we talked about him, that should be earlier this week, where he was saying that anywhere he go to, people will just be billing him. So you see that he's almost on the news almost every time.
Okay. And so I mean, it means, because if we're trying to put both of them on the table, it will favor Spyro more, because he is the music artist. You understand? He is the one who is wants to always.
I did not say this, so you. All right, let's check the comment section to see people's reaction on the story. Okay. See, David is a really nice guy, but the people around him are just messing up his good name, and I wonder why he can't cut them off. This is wrong. If Spyro now cuts us like Bonner and now wow. Wow. So Burna Boy is I didn't say that, you guys. I didn't say that. Okay, continuation and the rest. He won't try this rubbish. I even watched his flimsy excuse of 10% in a car deal. Like say na Agba Pika where they collect 10%. Why use David name in the first place? But we cannot I mean say that 100%.
Yeah,
you know, that part of true. David whatever is actually from Spyro.
Yeah.
Why Ubi did not say anything about it's from Spyro, because it was Spyro that said that when Ubi reached out to him, he was saying that it was Davido that said, do you understand? But when Ubi was explaining, Ubi never said anything around it was David that said. He was only mentioning people that paid him to pay the artist 5K. But somehow Nyanya name no they inside this thing. They don't pay Nyanya.
It's Nyanya's birthday now, so
exactly.
that one is just
this life. Okay, let's get the next comment on, please. Okay. You went inside the car to chill and was expecting Ubi to bring the $5,000 for you, but that was where Ubi changed his mind and decided to keep the whole money to himself, then put you on a sport card level. Spyro, pride made you lose that money, but next time pursue your payment first.
I mean, should I be chasing you around for? I've done my part.
I mean,
come on now. You shouldn't be, when you know that you are being paid for a job. So I don't think you're supposed to be alpha now, Baba. You understand? So, and based off of their relationship, he just believes that you go run out the money. So,
but don't you think you also F up?
In what sense?
The fact that you already know that this guy na your G. Why you not give him the 10K where we say I don't already plan from initials concerning the car?
Now where the matter conde?
Exactly. Because I mean, according to Ubi, he would have actually just give the guy money because he has the money. It's not like he doesn't have it. He has the 8 million. I mean, if he converts it,
yeah.
So the reason why he has not given this guy, because when they look the guy never do. First, you did not tell the guy that you have actually bought the car in it, because he was paying instrumentally to get the car, right? I think the last payment was around 24th or 23rd of December. That's last year. So how come you pursue even link you up to the guy where you buy car from? You know, tell and say, I don't buy the car finish. Like say they dodge, say you don't want pay. I don't talk anything, you guys. I didn't say anything. But it's as if you're not dodging it. That I don't want to make this guy no say I don't pay.
Yeah.
I mean,
I believe so.
You see the matter, Abby.
Both of them have their faults, honestly.
Honestly, they do. All right, let's really get the last comment on the story. Okay. Sauce Prince one says, I think it's best to always have a proper agreement, signed paperwork. I swear, nothing can actually change that for real. When doing business, right? That will reduce stress and back and forth conversations. I agree 101%. Because if all of these things were written, I'm not sure say go even
let's be honest, there are some kind of deals that you just feel like, do we need a lawyer for
even if it is not written, assuming he has actually recorded that, yes, he has recorded that conversation. I will not be here for real. Yes.
It's still based on personality.
Because even the other what's the name now? Like the screenshot Spyro made.
Yeah.
It was just where he was having a conversation about his money. Finish. He did not post the part where Ubi was telling him that whether it's the video that told him to come or that particular side wasn't. I mean, it's not online. Now only by mouth with the hear him.
Yeah.
So there was no place that it was shown that okay, Ubi actually reached out to you.
Yeah.
Ubi actually said this. Or Ubi, there's just a lot of. It feel like say we got to dig out this thing very well. We got to dig out. And we've come to the end of the show. Thank you so much, Max, for coming on the show. And yes, my best is it has been an exciting one with you guys. I mean, I had a fascinating ride today. I can't wait to have another one with you tomorrow. Until then, stay blessed.